I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. And this is the New World Podcast, brother. And we are talking about NXT, March 31st, 2026, New York City. We are in New York City at not the Madison Square Garden, but the little side room they have. That's really cool. Vic and Booker on commentary. Yeah, it's funny when they're like, we're in the garden. It's like, yeah, the other room. But I like that room because it has the lights and the way it is. It's a really cool place. But we are building to stand and deliver this Saturday on YouTube. No more PLEs on Peacock besides Saturday night's main event. And that's the extent of it. So, and they're coming back to the Madison Square Garden, I believe, in a few months. So we have Dark State versus Santana and OTM to start us off. We are building to stand and deliver, which was sort of crazy to me because I was like, oh yeah, stand and delivers this Saturday. And, fun note, Collision will be this Thursday. So we'll have a lot of action, Dynamite, Collision, SmackDown Friday, then Stand and Deliver Saturday. Yeah, so Dark State versus Santana and OTM. They've been having this beef for a while. OTM's really finally grown on me as a team. I do enjoy them. Santana's just a badass, just being the current TNA champion. And they beat Dark State here, so I want to see where else we go. Because I don't think this is over by any means necessary. Number one contender, who's going to face the Vanity Project for those tag team titles? It is Birthright versus Los Americanos. I was like, oh my gosh, Birthright. You know, awesome name, awesome stable, really talented dudes and women in this group. You know, like, I really enjoy, I just love the name Birthright, the Birthright. Los Americanos, they're silly, you know, they're fun. And I don't know, the Loaded Mask, I was like, why, you know, this whole heels versus baby faces, baby versus heels, Vanity Project, clearly bad guys. But you got two heel teams right here in front of us. Yes, Los Americanos is silly, and they win, which I was like, oh, okay. I guess. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Always on time. Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of torn by this because I was like, I wanted Birthright to start building themselves, and I thought that would be cool to do it at Stand and Deliver. But that's fine. I guess Los Americanos will get that opportunity for those NXT Tag Team Champions. Kalani Jordan versus Jada. Miss Parker. In this fisticuffs, if you will. These two were beating the hell out of each other in this match. And it ain't stopping there. These two don't like each other. It's clear as day. And I enjoyed this rivalry. But Jada got the win because, man, she laid out Kalani Jordan. And I was like, oh, does this put the nail in the coffin? You'll see. We get the contract signing of Ricky, Tony, Joe, and Ethan. Because they're all going in a fatal four-way for the NXT championship. This was okay. My favorite is the stank face Ricky Saints gives when Joe walks by. He's like, eee, stanky. That's why it's the thumbnail of this show. Just a nonchalant stink face. Like, ugh. But of course, Tony says it. All right, Mr. Stone, you know how this is going to be and how this is going to end. You might as well get out of the ring right now. And of course, it's a fight. How most of these contract signings go. And, what did I say? Oh, yeah. There was 2 table spots Ricky went through one, and Ethan was trying to put Joe Hendry through one. He did not hit. He hit the table, and the table just slid. He didn't go through it, and I felt so bad for Joe Hendry. I was like, oh, at least Ricky went through the table. Joe did not. Jasper versus Keanu Carver. Referee is Josh Briggs. This was a meat-on-meat action. No one wanted to ref this. All the refs said no, it's too scary. These two monsters. But Josh Briggs was like, I'll be the referee. Causing Jasper to lose to Keanu Carver. Keanu Carver's cool, but I'm just like, I don't know. Jasper has something. Keanu Carver, I'm trying to like get, he's the big bad dude, But of course, Josh kicks Jasper. Keanu takes advantage, gets the 1, 2, 3. Then Josh and Keanu get into it, and Josh lays out Keanu Carver because it's all about who's the big dog here. And Josh Briggs says, I am. Tatum and Blake, they will face each other at Stand and Deliver for the North American Championship because Blake has stolen the championship from Tatum Paxley. This was a fun little interaction. My favorite was Tatum saying, I'm goth to your glamour and fire to your hell. They get into it a little bit. I thought Tatum was going to get her championship back, but no, Blake steals it again and runs away. Whee! Then Mr. Stone's backstage with Keanu. He's like, he wants Josh Briggs, so he gets him next week. Jordan, Mr. Stone hears some noise. He's like, what the hell's going on? And he runs. And Jordan is attacking Miss Parker, fueling this feud, adding more to the fire. So, a lot's going to come from there. Then we have JC with Fatal Influence and Izzy Dames just in the background. JC's like, who's going to face? Because tonight we have a number one contendership match, Lola versus Kendall Gray. JC's like, anybody can come after me. I don't care, And Izzy's like, I know what I want, but you got to understand that you got to cut ties. And she kind of just looked at Fatal Influence, and JC was like, oh, because she has a target on her back, And what's crazy is Soul and Zarya is going to go face each other at Stand and Deliver. I just hope it's a good match. Then we get into Lola versus Kendall, and I was so torn. I was like, I think Lola is the one to go. And Lola is the one to get that championship. Because I see a lot in Lola Vice. On the other hand, Kendall is like this. She's just waiting just to fire off. She is a fantastic athlete, a wrestler. And she, came up from Evolve up to here in a real quick fashion. And I think they're looking at her a lot. Kendall Gray, and this ended in a double pin, and a lot of controversy. Refs like, no, and another ref was outside like, no, and so who's going to face JC? Because she comes out too, and Shawn Michaels comes out. It's like, this is the way we end the show, and who's gonna face JC Jane for that championship? It's got to be a triple threat. It's got to be. So it'll be Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray versus JC Jane. I know that championship is coming off her because of Stand and Deliver, but who is the one to be crowned? Was this decision of this double pin ending one of those like where Shawn's like, I don't know. Both of them deserve it. Both of these women deserve the opportunity to be a champion, but how do you do it without it being so obvious? We do a double pin here. Who's gonna face her? It's gonna be a triple threat. For the championship at Stand and Deliver. It has to be. But that's the way we end the show. This was a go-home show for Stand and Deliver, which is on YouTube. Don't forget, it's on YouTube. But that was NXT, March 31st, 2026 in New York City. Vic and Booker on commentary. And, man, some news were popping up on my feeds and stuff. I was like, oh, my God. And then I was like, oh, it's April 1st. So I was like, oh, fool me once, fool me twice, I guess, but I've been fooled. So I give this show a solid 3.5 out of 5. Match of the night was Jasper and Keanu. A lot of meat going on there. Moment of the night was Tatum and Blake. I like that. Goth to your glamour, fire to your hell. So, but that's it. That's all. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
A little rumba action. Oh yes, right here in New York City, baby.
Jackson is queen, and oh, Bravo taking Stack.